So you've been struggling to get things done because you are not motivated. You don't feel like working out today because you are not motivated. But realize this, you have been relying on your motivation for too long, and motivation is never going to be your permanent fix. You see, I've also procrastinated before and used to not do a single task throughout my day because I was so easygoing and was too comfortable. But once I decided to change and apply these steps, my mindset started to completely change. If you stick till the end of this video, I will show you some ways that'll actually help you to not depend on motivation. There are many protocols I've integrated in my life that have really helped me overcome my procrastination. But first, you must realize that to work without motivation, it requires discipline. No one has discipline from birth, and it can never come to you magically, which is why you have to develop it. Just like any successful athlete or entrepreneur, they had to develop discipline and consistency in their work to eventually succeed. The moment you decide to do something you don't want to do, your brain will actually start adapting and gets even stronger to resist these hard tasks. Why? Because you are challenging yourself and overcoming the fear of that hard thing. If you consistently do this over and over again, not only will you become more disciplined, but also it will increase your willpower, meaning that you'll be ready to face any hard challenge that comes in your way. If you actually try and develop discipline into your life, it will actually become your permanent fix to your procrastination. With discipline, you are never even going to worry about being motivated anymore, but you'll do the task regardless if you're motivated or not. The next thing you could do is get out of your comfort zone. What I mean by this is that instead of giving up and staying in your comfort zone, you have to go do something that will wake you up. It could be to take a cold shower or to go on a run outside. And after you are done, the task that you have been avoiding will feel so much easier to do. And that will help you to not be in your procrastinating state. Because this way you'll start to build momentum. Because if you start your day by doing something hard and you finish it, that will build you momentum for the rest of the day. Your other tasks will not feel so stressful and hard anymore. And for you to not rely on motivation, you must also set clear and achievable goals. This is not something to forget. It has its value, and it can definitely help you with your procrastination, as it can give you reason to be driven to achieve it. Set achievable goals. They can either be daily goals or even weekly goals, and break down your long-term goal, if you do have one, into small and manageable tasks. For example, you could set some daily goals to meditate or even read some pages of a book. This is just an example, but it all depends on what you would like to improve on. If you want to be more productive instead of wasting your day, then apply productive habits daily. And by constantly planning your days and actually completing your daily goals, you'll actually be more satisfied with this journey, and you'll start to actually see changes into your state of mind. Not only will you notice that the constant efforts are worth it, but you'll feel completely different compared to the state that you were procrastinating. By setting goals and actually applying everything in this video, procrastination will no longer hold you back, and the last step you should apply is to create urgency. This is something that most people don't mention, but you must mention it to yourself. Depending on your situation, depending on what you are going through, you must create an urgency for yourself. Why do you need to improve? What is it that drives you this much? You must have a sense of urgency to never depend on your motivation again. Because once you have a sense of urgency, you will never even need to be motivated to do what you need to do. Because the urgency that you are going to create will become your drive. And be very strict with yourself in this. Think of every consequences, failures. What would happen in a few years if you keep procrastinating? This is just an example, but it is preferable if you go much darker than that. I would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to show some love. Until next time.